What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Career Mode. This is episode number 19, and we start today's episode off by seeing that Egypt have come in for us and said, will you manage our nation? And we said no. We also rejected the Australian job that was currently sitting in our inbox, and so far it's between two nations, USA or Uruguay, and it seems pretty nailed on. I am going to take the American job. Of course, with Uruguay, I said I was thinking about it, but I don't really want to do it, to be honest. I don't know why exactly, because I do have one of my favourite players in Cavani, but I don't particularly want to manage Uruguay personally. I'd much prefer to do a project, turn a smaller nation into a bigger nation, and I think America could be a good job for us, I really do. And of course, they had a World Cup which they'll be very fond of in 2014. They were very proud of what their side did, the Americans, and I think America could be a good job for us. So I think what I'll do is I'll wait until the American job is just about to expire, see if he... Why am I even saying this? See if England have come in for us, which of course they never will. If they haven't, then we'll take the American job. So there you go. It's so ridiculous, In my entire career mode history, England have never offered me the job. It's ridiculous. And I know I've read some comments from people saying, why don't you buy the catalogue international job offer, where you can just take over as the national team manager, your manager is set as, so it would be England. The reason being is because I don't want to do it that way. I want England to come to me. I don't want to come to England. I want England to come to me and say, yeah, we'll give you the job. So that's why I don't want to do that. I want to do it legitimately, if you know what I mean. So there you go. But still, we're probably going to take the American job, and that is that. But the first game of today's episode is against Spurs here at the Hawthorns. Of course, we come on the back of that disappointing defeat at home to Swansea, where we lost 2-1, and we got off to the worst possible start here. Nacer Chadli, the Belgian, who gets the goal here in the 7th minute. The ball was played forward after the first shot was blocked, and Nacer Chadli was never going to miss that chance, was he? So West Brom 0, Spurs 1. Very disappointed to concede early on in this game against one of the informed sides in this division. And in the 21st minute, a good chance for us on the counter here. Brown today finds Chris Brunt down his left-hand side. He takes on his man and beats him, slides the ball forward to Oseido Berahino, and as Berahino's cross is eventually blocked by Yunus Kabul here, it comes to Kyle Walker, passes the ball to Etienne Capoue, and what a mistake this is by the holding midfielder. He's not quick enough to react. Chris Brunt steals in and makes it West Bromwich Albion 1, Tottenham Hotspur 1. So as I said before, Brunt, he's not the quickest of players, but he was very quick off the mark there to intercept Etienne Capoue and smash the ball in to the top corner. He's got a very good end product, like I said, Chris Brunt. He's got a wonderful left foot, and he smashes the ball past Grandad Brad Friedel to make it West Brom 1, Spurs 1. So glad to be back on level terms, but really after that, not much happened until the 60th minute here. It was still 1-1, and the game sort of petered out a little bit in the middle of this game. But as Paulinho collects the ball here for Spurs, he finds Nacer Chadli, he finds Etienne Capoue. Back to Nacer Chadli, the Belgian, the goal scorer. Back heels it, Doumbia back heels it towards Chadli, and it's a good save by Ben Foster. So Nacer Chadli looking very threatening for Spurs, and in the 61st minute here, Spurs have a free kick. Christian Eriksen takes it, but a shot goes straight into the gloves of Ben Foster, and we launch a throw forward here. There's no one in support of Berahino, so as Spurs intercept, Paulinho collects the ball, and I stood off the Brazilian, who goes into the box and shoots, but again, it's another really good save by our captain Ben Foster, and he keeps it at 1-1. And in the 74th minute, well, how about this? Yunus Kabul loses out towards Berahino here, and as Berahino intercepts, he goes through one-on-one. He's all alone, and I gotta be honest here, I have no idea how the referee didn't award us a penalty, because as you'll see, Yunus Kabul is tugging on the shirt, clearly of Oseido Berahino. He drags him to the ground, and the referee doesn't give us... Well, the altercation actually started happening outside the box, so if nothing else, if we don't get a penalty, then it's gotta be a free kick, because he was getting his shirt tugged all the way off. Yunus Kabul wanted to swap shirts before full time. He was getting his shirt completely pulled off the guy, and I cannot understand how the referee didn't give a foul there. And if nothing else, then surely it's a foul and a dive from Berahino, but instead, no, the referee says nothing, play on, Friedel collects, and the game finished at 1-1. And don't get me wrong, it's a good point for us. Spurs, one of the informed sides in this division, a good point off Mauricio Pochettino's men. It's a good point for us, but it could have and should have been more, because we should have been awarded a penalty, if not then a definite free kick, and could have had a chance to make it 2-1. And Kabul should have been sent off, he was the last man, but sometimes you don't get luck, sometimes you do, and that's just that really. But still, the following game was against Middlesbrough here in the FA Cup, so we travelled to take on the Championship side And of course, as I've said, the FA Cup is not our main focus. It never will be. The league is always my main focus. Whatever team I'm managing career mode, the league is always my main focus. But, so to be honest, a good cup run would really rejuvenate this squad. That's 2 games now without a win, which isn't really too bad in terms of form, but before that we've been playing very well. But as you'll see, with this West Brom squad, usually in the FA Cups I'll change the entire side, but as you'll see, there was only 1 or 2 changes really. Les got dropped to the bench, Sessegnon came in, Danny played ahead of Brown today, but really it was still a very, very strong lineup, and that's a sign that I really want to do well in this competition, and if we win this game we'll be into the quarterfinals. But still, the first chance would fall to us in the 4th minute, and almost the first goal as well. Jordan Abita, our left back, went on a good run, but the goalkeeper made a really good save. He tipped the ball onto the bar and kept it at 0-0, and in the 37th minute Patrick Roberts gets onto his left foot here, goes centre in terms of where the goal is, gets central, shoots on his left foot, but it's a good save by the goalkeeper, and Middlesbrough cleared the ball away for the corner. So 0-0 was to score at half time, and not too many chances, but a couple of good ones for us. However, it was still scoreless, and in the 54th minute Middlesbrough collect the ball, go down the right hand side, Omaru collects the ball, crosses the ball in towards Adoma, it's flicked on, Kike wins the header, but Ben Foster makes a good save and keeps the score scoreless. And in the 61st minute we get the ball away again, Jonathan Woodgate collects it and finds Vossen, he finds Adoma, he finds Carriol who strikes it, and again our captain Ben Foster makes a really good save. So still 0-0, and in the 80th minute here, in the 71st minute even, Patrick Roberts collects the ball, crosses the ball into the centre, Varela wins the header, but it goes just wide and out for a goal kick. So both sides even had really good chances in the second half, but neither were capable of taking them, and it was still 0-0. And with 12 minutes to go here, 13 minutes to go even, Middlesbrough collect the ball, Kike strikes it, but again, it's a really, really good save by Ben Foster, who was having a very good very good game in our goal, and it was still 0-0. But in the 85th minute, how about this? Middlesbrough give the ball away, Varela intercepts, it's a great chance here as he turns the last man, he's got a free run at the goal, and he just about keeps his composure to score in front of the travelling fans and make it Middlesbrough 0, West Bromwich Albion 1. So it was a long time coming, but we finally broke the deadlock with just 4 minutes to go, and it was Varela who got it as well. As you can see, I almost messed it up there. I thought I took it a little bit too far as the goalkeeper came out to close the angle down, but it was a really good finish right into the bottom corner, celebrates with the travelling fans, and with 4 minutes to go we have surely won the game here, and we've surely booked our place in to the next round of the FA Cup. But in stoppage time here, Middlesbrough won themselves a corner. Everyone came forward for it, including the Middlesbrough goalkeeper, who must have been out of breath by the time he got to the goal. Last chance for Middlesbrough as they end up crossing the ball in from a corner. Eventually, as I'm trying to park the bus here, it's crossed in from the corner into the centre, and Adoma wins the header. And well, I can't believe this, but the ball somehow managed to cross the line and go in and out and find, well, it didn't find the back of the net clearly, but it somehow found the blades of grass over the line, and Adoma scores the goal. So Foster couldn't get there, and I was so frustrated because at first I was sure the ball didn't cross the line, but as you would have seen by the first replay, it did just cross the line. And because of the spin off the ball once it hit the post, it ended up coming out of the goal mouth and then back into play. So I was really annoyed about that. No goal line technology needed. Clearly all those players knew it crossed the line, and unfortunately for us, Middlesbrough stole what would surely be the equalising goal and would send this game to a replay at Hawthorn. So straight from kickoff I just passed the ball into Anachabi, and I thought, screw this, I am not having a replay, I want to go for it. And as I stepped over around the last man, I ended up just blasting the ball into the top corner, and Victor Anichabi, or Anachabi, however you want to say it, makes it Middlesbrough 1, West Brom 2, and that is so deserved. That's such a frustrating goal to concede. We do indeed score us the winner in stoppage time, and what a goal by Anichabi as well. He just levers it past the goalkeeper and makes it 2-1 to West Brom, and I was so relieved, man, I really was, because of course Anichabi came off the bench. Had we drawn that game and seen it being taken to a replay at the Hawthorns after being 1-0 up with a few minutes to go and then conceding in stoppage time, one of the most ridiculous goals we'd concede, as the ball somehow managed to creep over the line, I would have been absolutely livid. But instead we scored directly from kickoff. I just passed the ball to Anichabi, just ran down that left hand side, cut inside, and just smashed it towards the far corner. And thankfully for us, the ball did find the back of the net. So Foster can celebrate, a relieved man between the sticks there, as he didn't really look convincing from that corner. The away fans can celebrate, they're going home happy, and it's just unbelievable late drama, it really is. As 2 goals being scored in stoppage time, one directly from kickoff, and as you'll see, Anichabi did come off the bench with Gamboa for I think it was Berahino and Callum Chambers, yes it was, and thankfully it turned out to be a great tactical decision because Anichebe did indeed score us the winning goal with seconds to go. But as always guys, a big thank you for watching the video. I really hope you have enjoyed it. If you have enjoyed the episode, then please do leave a like because it is much appreciated and it really does help my channel out, and I'll see you for the next episode of Career Mode very soon.